Over to you, Sonia ma'am. We can start.
Thank you, Gurjo. Good evening, everyone. Technology is changing at rapid pace. During pandemic time, technology has emerged as the savior in education field, be it teachers or students. But for technology to be effective, teachers and students must first understand how to use it and what should be used for specific respective educational and instruction needs. So it is very critical to empower students and teachers. So here we are with our educators, Mrs. Nirmala Devi, Mrs. Gurjot, and Mrs. Shabi Parvez. So we welcome them as well as we thank them for empowering all of us. And I hope all the educators and the students who are present here will take full advantage of this course, where we are going to learn 3 new softwares or apps. So Gurjot ma'am, I think we can start without wasting any time.
Thank you, Sonia ma'am. And friends, we're also celebrating the World Day of Cultural Diversity. And as it is, we have all our friends from different diverse locations across the globe. We have our educator partners from Varanasi, from Malaysia, and we have many more friends joining us very soon from different countries. So over to you, Nirmala ma'am, and we welcome you again. Once again, ma'am's already extended a formal welcome. I still would hand over the screen to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, Gurjot ma'am, for the invitation to be part of this program. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, and global educators, as well as the students. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Without further ado, as what Gurjot ma'am said, we educators, we have been using Flipgrid, like all of you. I'm also using Flipgrid, but only one part. But as time goes by, I started to learn some of the elements, and a lot of things actually we can learn from using this Flipgrid app. So apart from uploading the videos for, the videos without any images of the students or ourselves itself. So there are a lot of things that we need to explore in Flipgrid. So let me introduce you to those particular part that will be very useful for those who are planning to apply for this self-nomination MIE expert. So I'm sure many of you global educators, you are aware of MIE expert nomination, which has been open from 6th of May until it will end on 15th of July. But this year's nomination is a bit technical, where you need to complete phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 of the application. So what you can do is that you can log into Microsoft Educator Center and then be a member, and then you can do few courses in order to be MIE, Microsoft Innovative Educator, and then you need to have minimum 1,000 points in order to get that particular badge to qualify you to apply for self-nomination for MIEE. And then, so you can start filling in information related to yours for phase 1, phase 2, and then save the progress. All right, save the progress, and then you can work on phase 3, where you need to create a lesson, PBL lesson, and then you can work along with your students for a couple of weeks, and then you can upload the sway and whatever requirements needed, and then finally you click the submission. So you have time to work on with your students before 8 July, so that once after you have submitted, the panel will have a look at your application, and then if you qualify, you will be given the title MIEE. If there's anything that, let's say any of the elements are missing, then you will be notified, you'll be given another chance to redo your certain parts of the elements that you need to redo, and then you can resubmit. So you need to do this before 8 July. So all of us are rushing actually to complete and submit our nomination before 8 July, so that we are qualified for the, at least the second attempt. Okay, let me show you. First of all, educators, I'm sure you are using Flipgrid. For those who are not aware of it, you need to have an account. Educators need to have an account. For students, you just have to click the link and you do whatever tasks your teachers are asking you to do. But this is mainly for educators. You need to have an account. So having known that you have an account, you need to click on the account and then log into the particular account of Flipgrid. All right. Okay, good, ma'am. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you very much. Thank you very much, students as well. Okay, once you log into your account, this is for educators. Again, students, you don't get confused. Okay, for educators, once you log into your account, you will see something like this. I'm sure you are aware of that. You will see discussion, discovery, activity, mixtapes, and shorts. We just focus on discovery first. Okay, you click on discovery. Okay, once you click on discovery, you will come to this particular page where you can see here Flipgrid live events and also some of the events that is happening. It will be shown here, and some of the topics that you can work along with your students and you can go through. There's so many subjects available, you know, from arts, beyond the classroom, business, engineering, history, so many topics available. So you can just click and get all the information needed and share with your students. So these are some of the, you know, information that you can actually work along and that you can learn yourself as well. Okay. All right. So there are a lot, plenty of topics available. I don't think so we can even finish looking at these topics. Okay. Okay. Why start from scratch? Explore 36,823 topics created by Flipgrid community that are ready made for you to apply. So this is like one-stop center. As always, we hear from Anna from Flipgrid. She used to say that Flipgrid, whatever grids you're creating, it's something like your classroom, your visual, your digital classroom, okay? Virtual classroom. So one of the elements that I noticed in phase 2 of MIEE application is that how many Flipgrid virtual field trips have you joined in the past 6 months? And how many Grid Pal connections have you completed in the past 6 months? Like what Gurjot ma'am said, last time we used to have Skype in the classroom where we are able to see educators. We can collaborate with educators from around the globe who have registered in Skype in the classroom. But now since there's no more Skype in the classroom, so we are directly directed to Flipgrid Grid Pal connections. And many of us might not be aware how to go about it, or maybe some of you might be aware of how to go about it, and you may have connected with educators. And now I notice that many educators are connecting virtually through Skype in the classroom, Facebook created by the Skype in the classroom. So it is also one of the elements that which is very helping us, a platform that is helping all of us globally and the students as well. But most importantly, try to make use of this Grid Pal. Okay, it is one of the requirements in phase 2. So it is not too late. You can still, you know, I heard from a global educator that he contacted 50 educators in Grid Pal. Out of that 50 educators, a few responded to him. Maybe mainly the educators, they were not aware of the messages sent, okay, many other reasons, okay? So I think Facebook really connecting us very fast in split seconds, but then we should adopt ourselves to use Grid Pal connections. Okay, and for your information, these Flipgrid live events, I've connected a few times, so that this is a very beautiful live events where you can bring along your students. Okay, you have to do, what you have to do is that you just click here.
Ma'am, where do you click?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
On that particular event, live event. On that
Okay,
particular
ma'am.
icon,
Thank you.
live event, yes.
Ma'am,
Okay.
please, आपने share link share किया?
The link, there's
Yes.
no link at the moment. You have to do it yourself. Usually the educators will will register and inform the students, but then I'm not sure how the students are going to do it by themselves because it is available in the account of educators. So I think you have to get connected with your educators in order to go for these events. All right. So the first step is that you have to click on that particular icon of live event, and then educators, you will come to this particular page. So I think you can see these Flipgrid events, right? Can you see the page, or I am still on the previous page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see, right? Okay, so for educators, you have this particular image here that is a professional development. Join an educator innovation leads, Joanna, and all these people. There are many courses available. So if you click here, So the educators, you can see the latest upcoming events. I've joined, even though, I know how to use Flipgrid, but once in a blue moon, I like to join this kind of events because, the way these people are engaging with other educators and learners are simply superb. And I need to get this kind of positive vibes in order to sustain in this lonely journey at times. Okay, so due to that, I like to join. It's only like 30 minutes, so you can convert the time to see. Okay, let's say this event is happening on 1st June. So if let's say I click learn more. Okay, so here, so educators, you will come to this particular part. You will be notified when is the event going to take place, the time. You can even convert to your time zone, and then you will be knowing what are the objectives of this particular session. So everything will be informed here. And what you have to do is you just click here, register now.
Ma'am, can we register on this page?
You want to be on this page? Are you a student or educator? I'm sorry. This is for educators. Okay, then register attendees.
Beta, this is not for students. This is for
Yeah.
teachers.
Okay, ma'am.
So, yes, I'm sorry, my dear. So maybe you get your teacher registered. This event is for teacher. Okay, so
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
So I will just register like this. I'm not a child. Okay, all right. And then I will just click register. Once I click register, immediately there will be message in my email sending the details of this collaboration, of this event, and then the link to join this event. So I'm not going to share with any other people because this is meant only for me. So if let's say you are attending with your students, you can also register on behalf of your students, no problem, because I've registered for my daughter and my niece earlier because the time is suitable for them. For my students, I didn't register earlier for them for any of live events because the time is not suitable for my students. The little ones will be sleeping. Okay, so let me go back to the live events. Okay, all right, again. Okay, I'm going back to the live events. Okay, that was the first part, professional development. Okay, the second part that is, I said, related to MIEE application. One of the questions is that Flipgrid virtual field trips. So this is the virtual field trips, very interesting field trips that I discovered actually. And it is, you can always register your students and bring along your students if really the time is suitable for you. But it happened in my country, 1 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. So it is not suitable for my little ones actually. But then there is a solution for my problem. Okay, let's actually there's two upcoming events. The first one is Flipgrid live event Sea Turtle Rehab, which will be on Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. I think this is the US time. So according to my country time is 1 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. The next one is travel to an ancient Greece. So let's say the same process happens, okay? Learn more. Then you'll be given information about what you are expected or your students are expected to see in this live event. Okay, for this live event, join the South Carolina Aquarium on a tour to their sea turtle rehabilitation facility. Learn about the endangered species of sea turtles in South Carolina. Meet the patients, blah, 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 blah. So all these beautiful things, if you think you want your students to learn together with you, you can always register for this. You can click register now. All right, the same process that I mentioned just now, you can register. But if you are going to register for your students, you can always do so. And then you can share the link with your students if you're joining together. Then it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. So that is about live event and also professional development. And one more thing that I would like to inform is that, like yesterday, okay, let me show this. Gurjot, ma'am, can you see this PDF document or you are still in Flipgrid?
Yeah, ma'am, I can see. I can see this. Yeah, ma'am,
Oh,
we can see this.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So like this one.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, dear. I can hear you.
Ma'am, I just want to know that that this site Flipgrid is only for the students, only for the educators, sorry.
Yeah, as far as the account has to be created by educators, so the educators can channel the information to the students. But students are working along with the educators using the link for a specified topics given. Yes. And just now I've
Okay,
shown you
ma'am,
the
thank
live
you.
event, right? If you're very much interested, you can always inform your educator, and then definitely the teacher will help you to get connected.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so like this is a live event which I joined yesterday. So this event happened yesterday for half an hour. So this lady, she was actually Marisa, she was actually talking about how inclusive people, for example, physically challenged people are really doing wonders by adopting themselves to normal environment. They're learning to dance like other people and enjoying their life to the fullest. So we were taken through this person's company and her engagement on how these people are doing wonders. Infinite Flow dance company, okay? And then so we managed to see how people around the globe are actually helping one another in order to survive, in order to learn dancing and to be like a normal people. No one should left behind. Okay, so it was very interesting session, and it can be accessed to this link as well. So this is a wonderful session for us educators to join together with the students. Okay, and then, okay, let's say I told you that the timing might not be suitable for our learners, right? So educators, we can join at any time according to our wish and passion, but we can't be disturbing the students because as we know, the students in the evening, they'll be resting. I know it's impossible for them to join at wee hours. So they have this topic of the day, like what I told you yesterday. I joined this session. Let's say I would like to share this with my students. I can always come back to this discover. I can always come back to this particular discovery, and then I can click here. Okay, I can click here. You see, I can get connected with these people, and also I can add this topic in my Flipgrid as well. Okay, in order to enable my students to learn at their own pace. So if I just click this, I can read this further, and if I find that this is really suitable, I can let my students view this. And also remember, as I said earlier, this Flipgrid team, they always emphasize that Flipgrid, the grids that we are creating, the topics or the group that we are creating, actually not only to collaborate with our students, but also globally and also locally. So it is considered like one of our classrooms. Okay, so you can add the topic. So educators, you can add the topic to a group or individual topic, and then you can just click next. Okay, so you just have to see whether you are satisfied with the title, you want to simplify the content, or you want to use it as it is. And then you can just, lately I find that this particular part of email has been a bit of trouble for me. Then I discovered that I need to add my students' MOE, something like this, MOE-DL. mo-dl-edu-dl.my, or you just add at yahoo.my, or you just add at gmail.com, gmail.com, yahoo.com. So if I manage to add this, then it will be easier for my learners to join in through their Gmail account or any accounts that you're using. Otherwise, it's a bit technical lately, I noticed. Then I can just update the topic. The rest of the
I learned this from Nirmala ma'am. I remember because this was just added up a few days back, and the last Flipgrid I created, I was not able to add my colleagues and my students. So ma'am shared this with me.
Yes, ma'am. I discovered after I faced the same problem, then just it was trial and error, but now it's simply superb. It's working well, ma'am.
Yes.
So thank you to you as well. So, and then, so you can share this topic, same educators. You can just share the topic, copy, and then you can just copy in go to your Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or you even tweet or any other platforms that you're using, WhatsApp or whatsoever. It's still the same. Only thing, this is a ready-made information. Oh my God, just now I said about 38,000 plus, right? 38,000 plus or what? I've forgotten the number in fact. Okay, so you have a lot of things. So you don't have to even search for information outside of this Flipgrid actually. A lot, more than 30,000 topics are available. So you just have to sit down and discover what is the topic needed for you, or what are the topics do you really need, educators. Then you can share with your students. So this is amazing. And I find that this is very handy for me, especially, we are trembling for certain topics and all that, you're teaching a new topic and you need to get teaching materials and all that. Everything is available here. So I'm so blessed, I was able to join this virtual field trip, and then I learned from these Flipgrid administrators, so that I can implement in my classroom itself. Okay, so this is one of the part. So while you are waiting, please bring your students for virtual trip. And then if the time doesn't permit for you to bring them, this is another alternative. 24/7 is available for them. I like the second option in the first place, because our students can log in at any time to view it according to their space and then according to their availability. And then one more is that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, teacher?
Ma'am, if my
Student. Okay.
are logged in, if my teachers are logged in the Flipgrid app, so I can contact them the app.
I'm sorry, my dear. It's a bit breaking. I can't hear you.
We've been actually telling you, see, you can work on this app only when your teacher enrolls you. It is possible for your teachers to explore these options and they will take you along. It is for the teacher to register you, and then you can do that. Otherwise, you will not be able to do it as a student alone.
Yes, correct. Absolutely correct, ma'am. Yeah, even I joined the virtual trip yesterday, right? I noticed that some teachers, they joined together with their students, and then they were asking a lot of questions. They've learned a lot of things actually. So I think the educators can make use of this opportunity to bring your students along and bring this information from Discovery live to your students by creating classes based on the topics that you are working on. It's very beautiful and very knowledgeable for your students, because as what I can see from here, we educators, we do not have much questions, but you see the students are having a lot of questions to ask because they're very much interested. So it's very good. So this kind of students will definitely boost our motivation as teachers. So I'm very glad to have students like this group of students who are attending today. Okay, so that is the first part. And here also you see we have this Adobe for Education. There are many things will pop up, teachers. So you can always register yourself and then get yourself engaged for your students. And what I noticed is that, 2 times I've attended these live events recently. And I know when I attended this, right, I was very sad actually, because I couldn't bring along my students because of the time zone. But I feel very happy that at least Flipgrid made us to use all the information, 38,000 more of this whatever information available here in our Flipgrid classrooms. So I'm very happy in that way. So only thing, I couldn't bring them together during the live session. So that's the only thing. Otherwise, I think this is perfect. Okay, I'm very happy at least we have backup. Okay, so the second part is, teachers, if you see your icon here, so if you click here, you will see your achievements. Of course, that is another part. You can see how many videos you have released, and then there's so many levels of you have achieved and all that. When I talk about levels, right, there are few things, educators, you can direct message to Flipgrid on Twitter. They will guide you how for you to apply to be a Flipgrid certified level 1 educator, level 2 educator, level 3 educator, and also Flipgrid voice ambassador. Okay, so for me, I've achieved level 1 educator, and level 2, I'm still working on it. And also voice ambassador, I think they have few times in a year. So if you were to directly message this team in in Flipgrid on Twitter, they will respond to you immediately, 24/7. And then based on the guidelines, the link they are going to give, you just follow, and definitely you will be assessed. And then after that, you will get your certified 1, certified 2, 3, or you will be appointed as the voice ambassador. Okay, so I'm still working on that. For those educators, you wish to achieve all these, so definitely you can work along with that. There are a lot of information available online, but sometimes you get confused with a lot of links, a lot of information. So if you directly deal with them, they will give you the first-hand information, so you don't have to tremble, and you can share with other fellow educators. Okay, so if you see here, Grid Pals. Okay, so Gurjot ma'am, you can see the Grid Pals, right ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you click here, my dear teachers, you will come here. Initially, mine was here, hidden. Educators cannot view my profile. But after that, I activated this. Once it is hidden, nobody can see you. So once you have activated, once I click here, so meaning to say, I filled in a few information, related to my name and a few other information, very simple information. Once I manage to fill in my information, then I will come to this part. Okay, so my information is being activated. Okay, so once activated, so you see there are 40,256 Grid Pal educators on the map. But then teachers, we are finding it a bit tedious. So you can go around the globe and search for educators. From this map, you can see Malaysia. This is West Malaysia. This is East Malaysia. So I'm staying in East Malaysia. Actually, my hometown is West Malaysia. And I'm here now in East Malaysia, a state called Sabah. Okay, so you can see a lot of educators here, all right? So you can search them by community. Let's say, for example, okay, let's say I just add this maybe 11 to 13 years old. Maybe I'm interested in all, or I may just, it's up to me how I want to search. So I've just put English language and literature. So you can see all these educators by name, city, state, country, subject, and community. As I said, it is recorded from time to time, 400. Here of this particular information alone, we have 450 educators. Just now, you see how many hundreds of educators, right? 45,000 educators, right? So you can see these educators, okay? Whoever you think you want to be connected, you can see. But as I said earlier, one of my friends, he shared that he managed to contact 50 educators. Out of 50, only few responded to him, and maybe due to time frame, many reasons. So, these are the challenges we educators might be facing. But this is actually substitute for Skype in the classroom. So this is one of the questions asked in phase 2 of the MIE nomination. That is, how many Grid Pal connections have you completed in the past 6 months?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, any website for students which student is done in today's meeting?
Okay. Oh, okay. Gurjot ma'am, you can answer this question.
Better you can go to the Virtual Vidakshar YouTube channel live, and you can watch the same recording. The session is live. You can all watch on Virtual Vidakshar YouTube channel also.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, फिर मैं यहाँ से Zoom meeting से leave हो जाऊँ?
Yeah, you may leave, beta.
Okay,
yes. Okay, thank you, my dear, for your time spent. Okay. All right, so we have so many educators. So if let's say you are, planning to get connected with any of the educators, I'm so sorry when I see all these names publicly. So I assume that they agree for their names to be, publicly mentioned and all that. So I'm just randomly clicking on this educator. Okay. If you click on this educator, you see she is an English and history teacher in a French middle school, and her students love to connect with students from other countries, particularly Mystery Skype game. Students are bilingual, aged between 11 and 14 years old, and her school community, she registered herself under this middle school, ages 11 and 13. I think these were some of the questions that I answered actually, okay, related to myself. And then the subjects, okay? And then after that, if you notice that she can be connected using these two tools, so you can send an invite or just click on Facebook and it will directly go to the Facebook. But if the person is active on Facebook, definitely the person will respond to you, and you can get connected through Messenger or whatever private messages, so that you can connect your classrooms with this particular teacher. Okay, so this is how it's going to happen. But then, as I said, only with one teacher you can't get connected, because as I said, the challenges are out of 50, a few only responding and all that. Okay, so so we have few other channels, like you can get connected with Skype in the classroom, through Facebook, things like that. But then, in order to answer the question for MIE application, so I guess you got to get connected with this GridPal, which actually substitutes Skype in the classroom. Okay, so educators, you can go through this and don't give up. Okay, nothing comes easy in our life. So due to that, you need to keep trying. You keep trying in different sources. So sometimes, like for example, I'm getting myself virtually connected with many global educators locally and also globally, from Skype in the classroom, Facebook, Twitter, Messenger, Instagram, and also from friends like Madam Gurjot, Madam Mishra, and Sandhya, and all these people. From one after another, they will connect each other. Okay, let's say for example, Sandhya ma'am, she introduces me to different educators. Gurjot ma'am introduced me to different educators. So we are getting connected with one another through our friends. So that is one part. So another part, to qualify for this, actually you need to also come back to here and then get connected in GridPal. All right, so this is one of the platform that you can actually find wonders, amazing educators and students to work along with in this journey. All right, so I think I've already done my part, Gurjot ma'am.
Thank you, Nirmala ma'am. It was indeed very informative, and I'm sure. But I have a personal question before we move on, ma'am. How many hours do you spend sitting on your laptop?
Okay, stop sharing.
You are indeed my source of motivation, ma'am. Whenever I feel tired, I look at your profile. I open Facebook and look at what you are doing, and then I get up again. So I must ask this question.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Gurjot ma'am. I mean, your words are very encouraging and motivating me to do more for my global educators, with my global educators and also my students. Actually, during this remote learning, I've given a timetable of 3 hours of teaching per week in my school. But then what I'm doing is that I would say that I work per day like 5 to 10 hours on screen. Engaging my students to train them for their examination, to train them to cover the content of the syllabus, and also travel with global educators, local educators in PBL projects. So it is like a passion for me, like I would say, like what Pramod sir said, sky will be the limit, I guess so. With all the enthusiasm from all of you, I think there's no full stop at the moment.
Very, very true. I remember when I first met a colleague of mine, she was from another DAV school, and I called her up. She met me on Skype, and I asked her, what is it all about? And when do you connect? And she told me that every evening from 6 to 11, I am online. And I thought she's crazy. But how could you do that? Every day, 6 to 11, you're online. And today, after working with you all, I feel that probably 5 hours is also not the limit. We are online 24/7, that the moment we wake up, rubbing our eyes, we pick up our mobiles and we look into what Messenger says and what WhatsApp message and what Facebook and what on Twitter and what's on Telegram. So probably that's all the life which is going on. And I really wish that we keep learning from you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful exposure. And
I forget to give the redeem code.
yes, please share the teachers the redeem code of the first part of the training. You're going to get 3 redeem codes, and believe me that you will get 3 certificates for this session which you are attending. This is the first redeem code. You can, as usual, go to Microsoft Education Center, and on the right hand side, you see the alphabet of your profile, click on it, go to redeem code and type this code. Immediately, a certificate will reach your box, your profile will be added in your profile. And as I've been always saying, it's a benefit to two side. Ma'am will get acknowledged for the training she's conducted, and you'll get acknowledged for the training you have attended. Apart from all the efforts that, yes, you have attended, you're going to explore it. We've learned so much from her. And the second part is, yes, she's prepared for us. She spent time preparing for us and showing us all the tools, guiding us. So this is the code. So you can all note down the code somewhere. You can redeem all three together after the training is over, or you can redeem them one at a time. The choice is all yours. The code is T-NKF374C21. Ma'am will, I think, post it in the chat window also for the comfort of each one of you, so you can easily copy paste it in the MEC, Microsoft Education Center website. I can show you in the last again how to open the MEC website. And as ma'am said, that if you're planning to apply for an MI expert, so you definitely need 1000 points. So these all add up to your points. All the trainings you have attended add up to your points also. Like it adds up to our points when we apply, it adds up to your points also.
Yes. Thank you, Gurjot ma'am.
Thank you so much, Nirmala ma'am. And over to the second part. Okay, so let me start. Shabi ma'am, you'll have to wait a little longer, but I'll try to wind up quickly. Code is there in the chat window. Yeah, Lakshmi ma'am, the code is already there in the chat window.
Yeah, ma'am, it's okay.
Yeah, you can copy the code, move to Microsoft Education Center. And in fact, I would also do it. We all can do it because we have attended ma'am's session. So we all can do it. Shabi ma'am is going to do it. I'm going to do it for Nirmala ma'am and one another. Like I attended Sandhya ma'am's session, so I did it for it. So we can all do it for one another also. It adds up to your profile, to your CV, whatever you are doing. Okay, moving ahead, give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we definitely are in the remote teaching mode. We've all been dealing with students, and we very well know that every other day, because the generation is so tech savvy, we need to find out one or the other ways to keep them involved. Even if you're using a Kahoot quiz every day, after 3 days, they'll say, ma'am, aur kuch nahi hai. So we have to look for something else, maybe a Kahoot quiz on one day and another quizzing app on the second day, or maybe you have to change once in a week, and so on. We have to find out ways and means as educators to make our teaching learning more interesting.
Ma'am, what we can do in remote teaching made interesting.
We are going to learn a software. Let's see. Just give me a few minutes. I'll just discuss.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. We are going to learn a new software which is called as Squiggle. Now, Squiggle is a little uncommon name. I thought of picking up a software which you all have not tried, because lately we've been doing softwares which are quite similar to one another. Like we did a lot of options with Flipgrid today. I request you all to be on mute, please. We did a lot of options of Flipgrid today, the ones we had not explored earlier. So similarly, I looked for a software which we've not explored much, a powerful AI video creation software. Now, these days, video editing is something probably the students are doing every day. And we teachers at times find ourselves that we cannot do it good to the extent what students can do. We might not be able to do that quickly. We might not be able to do it with that perfection. as they are able to do, because they all have their mobiles in their hands and the endless list of mobile editors. Now, but here it's a very powerful tool, a very interesting tool, and very easy to use. The best part is it would create very interesting videos within fractions of second, and especially for the little kids. And the moment you can even ask them to narrate a story, and the few lines what they speak, I'm especially talking about the little kids or even a 6th class child or the elder ones. Yes, there are different ways that we can use it, but I'm talking of the little kids, that when if we ask them to narrate a story and we squiggle it, believe me, immediately you will find a video, a whiteboard animation created out of their story, and they will feel as if they have come into the video. That feeling, not only the pic. One thing is we are posting their pics and moving it like a slideshow, which has become so common that nowadays we don't want to watch it even. We feel ki theek hai yaar, ye to wahi wala video hai, nothing new. But here is something which is altogether different. So it's an artificial intelligence based video creation tool, which will totally change your content. Let's see. And the most interesting part is that it is one of the solutions, 9 solutions, which are being referred to educators by UNESCO to create digital learning content. So we can realize ourselves that it must be very interesting. That's why, UNESCO is mentioning it in the top 9 solutions for educators, recommended for educators as a digital learning content. Okay, as I said, it's AI powered, and you can create a video in less than 2 minutes. We generally say video creation is time consuming. I generally prefer saying it's going to take me 2 days, and it does. Maybe I'm a little slow at it, but it does take me 2 days to edit a video. But here, this video can be created within minutes. And let's see. Another interesting thing is that it is built on the science of learning. We all know that the students can understand, or not only the students, the human memory is channelized to the best by tapping into the auditory and visual channels. So videos definitely have a large impact. We generally, include videos in our lessons. And because the children tend to remember it, they tend to learn it much more easily. So Squiggle is one tool which is built on the science of learning, where, the impact of words and pictures is much more. So let's see.
What we can do in video creation?
Beta, I'll just explain, Kanishka. Just be a little patient. Give me a little time. I'll answer all your queries, dear. Now, you can see this is the main screen of Squiggle, which you'll be able to see once you type Squiggle on Google. So you can all, if you want to do it side by side, type Google Squiggle on the Google Chrome, and you'll get this main screen. Okay. I'll close my presentation here, and I'll move on to Squiggle directly. Now, this is the main screen which you will get once you have logged on. You will have to sign up first, because you are a first-time user. You're going to sign up. I can show you here on Google also. You will just type Squiggle. My screen is visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you will just click on squiglet.com.
Ma'am, is this app available on Play Store?
Better, I have no idea. I've done it only on the laptop. You can try it out.
Okay, ma'am.
You can try it, and you're going to click here. The moment you click here, you are going to get the screen which I just showed you. So you can click on login, or you can click on sign up, because or you can log in using your Google account, and you can see, have a look The number is changing every second. So you have more than 180 countries and learners are changing the number of learners which it has involved every second are adding on to it. And over to Squiggle, this is what is going to open once you start. To begin with, and to quickly make a video, we're going to use the express option.
Ma'am, can I start? Ma'am, can I start? Ma'am, can I?
Better, you can definitely start. You can search for Squiggle on Google Chrome and you can start using it. What we're going to do is we are going to click on the express option.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Now, this is the first option. First of all, we're going to move to the script part. Step 1 of 4 to create a script. You are going to give a title to your video. Now, suppose my title is just learning Squiggle. Video category is optional. You can record or dictate your own voice for the text. You can enter text, that is, you can copy paste the text. Once you click on this option, you can type your text here or you can copy paste your text. You can upload a file which is already typed and summarize content and then check it out and summarize it. You can use a link from a website. You can use a text if you want to use it, but because we are using a free version of this software, we are not using a paid version, so there's a limitation to 800 characters. We can formulate small stories. So if I click on enter text, I can type some text here. I can simply search from here about Squiggle and okay, let me copy this. Wait a minute, let me copy something more. Now, if I copy this content of Squiggle, I have just copied this content. I'll close this link and I can just paste it. Control C and Control V, as simple as that, or copy paste. I have pasted this content here. Now it says it's a powerful AI video creation software designed to turn anyone into a content creator. The combination of audio and simple animated graphics, we call them glyphs. This is the term they use for animated graphics. We generally say an animated GIF allows users to produce video and course content that is easy to create and engage audience to boost information retention. Now I have pasted this content. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else. I will just move to the next step. As simple as that. Now in the next step, I can record my voice, reading my text. I can use a machine voice. I can upload an audio file I've already recorded, or I can just play a background music from the library. Let me use a machine voice. Again, you have different people, different speakers for machine voice. So depending on what kind of a voice you're looking for, you can choose. I'll choose an Indian voice because I'm used to listening to Indian voices, but the accent is a little more familiar to me. After uploading the voice, I can play. I can go back and change it at any point of time. It is editable. I can change it. I can play this audio and check.
Squiggle is a powerful video creation software designed to turn anyone into a content creator.
Were you able to hear it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So this is the way that the audio is added, and these are the different options which are there. So I'll just simply move to the next step. I'm doing the simplest way, easiest way. There's a lot more to explore in the software. Definitely there are endless options that you can keep trying. Okay, now the third option which comes here is let's squiggle select keywords out of the story, out of the paragraph which you have added. It can select keywords. Now you can select your keywords yourself, or you can let squiggle do it. What words are of important? We generally say value points. So we have keywords which we feel are important, which should be given an emphasis on in the video. Let's squiggle select the number of glyphs per canvas. For every canvas, it has to select, it will let it select it, or you want to select it. You want to use images. I want to use glyphs. I want squiggle to select the number of glyphs, and I can go with squiggle select keywords because it's the first time I'm doing it. Now I can use a hand illustration or no hand. Let me take an Asian hand. And yes, I am a little biased to the Asia. Next step. The connectivity is probably a little slow. It's taking time because it's streaming also and a lot of things. I hope it's done. Yes. So that step is done. And last is the final. It is giving you the final layout. Now this is till then my dashboard where I have all the videos I have created. We'll just go back to it. These are the analytics of how my video is doing. If I go and make it public, so how many people are watching it and what are the analytics involved. If I want to draw my own glyphs, I want to draw anything, I'm good at drawing, I can do that. And organization options are definitely available for the paid versions. You want to share it. I would request you all to be on mute, please. Namita ma'am. Namita Huja ma'am, could you be on mute, please? Thank you, ma'am. Okay, now here my video is ready. Let me play it and you can see. You can see I just clicked on hardly 4 or 5 buttons, and within fraction of...
Squiggle is a powerful video creation software designed to turn anyone into a content creator. The combination of audio and simple animated graphics, we call them glyphs, allows users to produce video and course content that is easy to create and engages audiences to boost information retention.
So you could see it's a very small video. The duration of the video is only 24 seconds, depending on the text we've entered. But what have we done? Almost nothing. And this is editable. You can, this is your tools menu. At any point of time, you click on tools, you can copy, share, collaborate, delete. I can go to the edit option. I can edit my project. Oh, I know it's going a little slow. Probably I can show you. 1 second. Yes, it's here. You can add images. You can add a background image. And then you can change the color of your glyphs. Maybe I want it in blue. I can change the color, whatever I want. I can do that. And I can add a background image. I can pick up any kind of a background image I am looking for. Or I can upload, search. Okay, probably, you know, the concern is the net is not working properly. I'll just add this background is already there. You can see I can reduce the opacity. If it's a color, I'll pick up. I'll again add, I'll pick up the other one. I'll pick up this. I can reduce the opacity. If it's depends on the image, in this case, save changes. And you can see the opacity is reduced. If you look at this image and if you look at this image, which is there at the background, there's a lot of difference. If I bring it to the full and then I save changes, you can see the difference. I can further do it as per my requirement. And that's it, save changes. And this is done. I can save the draft, collaborate, or finalize my video. And my video is ready. Here, this is my dashboard that it comes back to. And you can see the finalized videos I have created. I'll show you one video which I created today. I'll just play this video.
COVID-19 is spreading in your community. Stay safe by taking some simple precautions. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol if soap and water are not available. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue, then throw the tissue in the trash. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. Maintain at least 1 meter, 3 feet, distance between yourself and other people, particularly those who are coughing, sneezing and have a fever. Wear cloth face coverings in public settings where other social distancing measures are difficult to maintain.
So you've seen, this was one example of the squiggle which I had created to show it to you all. And there can be many more. You can have stories. I'll quickly share because it's just a few seconds. And Shabbi ma'am is, as it is waiting, have taken a lot of her time. I'll quickly cover this.
When I was 4 years old, I had a little dog named Benny. One day when I was in the house playing with my dolls, Benny was not with me. I knew that the back door was open and I could get outdoors without being seen. So I got my dolly all dressed up because I was going to take her too. I put my coat and hat on and started off. My dolly and I got outdoors and had started down the lane to the canal when I felt something P7 pulling on my dress. I looked around and there was Benny. Oh, how angry I was. I slapped Benny, but he knew I was doing wrong. He pulled me home. When I got home, mother and my grandmother were looking for me. When they saw Benny pulling me, they gave on scream and ran to me and Benny. Benny wagged his tail. Mother put me to bed, but she gave Benny a big piece of meat.
So that was another example of a squiggle I had created. You can definitely explore the software to whatever extent you are looking at. And over to your questions. Anybody has any question, you can let me know.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, I have the question that where is the sign up button in laptop also?
Where is the sign up button? On the top right corner, there's a stop
sign up button. हम जब फॉर्म पे मतलब सर्च मार रहे हैं, so मैम उसमें sign up का बटन नहीं आ रहा. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. It was not able to me also.
Yes, ma'am, me also.
Yes, ma'am. I also can't see. Excuse me, ma'am.
I think there's some connectivity issue with ma'am. She just rang me. I think she's just joining.
So Shabbi ma'am, maybe you can
Shabbi
start
ma'am,
your
I
session.
think you can start.
Actually, I'm not the host, I think.
Okay.
Okay, by the time I can start, if ma'am joins in, then she can make me host. So I'm starting with my Wakilate. It is a one. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Shabbi
Good
ma'am,
ma'am.
you're
evening,
very
everyone.
clear.
Okay, thank you. Good evening
Yes, ma'am.
and Jai Hind, everyone. Yeah, I'm Shabbi Parvez, an educator, computer teacher basically from Varanasi, from Sunbeam School, Bhagwanpur, and I welcome you all. Today I'm going to teach you, in fact, you all must be using it. So today I will share some of the features of Wakilate. Okay, so
Okay, ma'am.
Wakilate is a digital portfolio content tool. If we can make and we can create our digital portfolios here. You can create your collections here. Once you created your collection, you can collaborate. If I am the host, mm, Mamta ma'am, am I the host? Have,
Mamta ma'am, can you just make Shabbi ma'am host?
Ma'am, I
Mamta
don't know
Kohli
how.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I
Okay.
don't know how to do it, but I don't
Okay.
know how I have become a host. I was just watching the program.
No, that's okay. When one host leaves, the other person who has joined in after that, he becomes the host. So if
Okay,
you can just check on the possibilities if Shabbi ma'am can be made host, ma'am.
okay, I'll just see. What is the way out, ma'am? How to do it?
Ma'am, click on the participants button and then click on the ID of Sabi ma'am. So you will get the option to make the
Oh,
ma'am host.
okay, I'll try. Is it okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. This girl
Th-
beautifully explained.
Thank you, Mamta ma'am. Shabbi
Thank
ma'am,
you,
you are
ma'am.
host now.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
better.
much.
Thank you,
Thank
better. Okay.
that child also. Yes, that's good.
thank you, everyone. So I'm sharing my screen.
Please share.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
it's backlit.
Yeah, this is Bakelit. It is a free platform that allows you and your students to save your content. You can organize your content, you can present your content or your collection you across the web. Okay. So just I'm first briefing you what is Wikilet all about, and then I will move on. So it is just explained in 3 steps. The first step, you create anything, you save your content from any sort of things like Facebook, YouTube, all this. You can save your articles, videos. It is mainly for educators. Even the student can also play. I will tell you later on. This is mainly for educators. Then you arrange your bookmarks. So what are bookmarks? Bookmarks are the links or the YouTube things, YouTube links, any Facebook link, any Twitter, any video, anything, any image, that is bookmark you can add in your collection. And the third step, that is you can collaborate. You can ask other educators also to add on their collection, and then you can ask them to share their ideas also. You can ask them to share their concern, their opinion, and then you can share it with your class, with your colleagues, with your classroom, with your other subject, other educators of the globe. See, you can see how can you integrate different tabs. You can take from online Google, FB, Sway, as ma'am discussed, Nirmala ma'am discussed, Flipgrid also. There's another option. You can use Flipgrid, Bunsy, Note, OneNote, Google. So many. These are different sources. There are seamless and endless possibilities from where you can arrange your information and you can collaborate in one single Wikilet collection. These are your key features. You can copy your collection even and make a copy also. You can collaborate first. You can copy your collection. If suppose I like Nirmala ma'am collection, I can make a copy of it also. Okay, you can use this scan code option like this. You can use this scan code, and using those code also you can copy it.
Ma'am,
See, yeah,
for which
yes,
thing this app is used?
it is mainly used for collection for any topic, anything like you are discussing any classroom topic. So you can create your own collection. You can share it with your friends.
Okay,
So
ma'am. Thank you.
like I have to create a newsletter for my class. So I can use this Wikilet. I will show you how can you use it. Just I'm sharing what are the features which you can use through it, and then I will come to my account, Wikilet account. Okay.
Excuse me,
See,
ma'am.
student. Yes.
Ma'am, this app make it only students या student teachers दोनों के लिए
Yes.
बना है?
दोनों के लिए बेटा. You can use it for yourself also. I will tell you how the student can use it and make it very nicely. Okay.
Okay,
See,
ma'am.
now I'm See, there are 3 levels for educators. I will come to the students also. These are 3 levels. First, once the educator introduced to Wakelet community, then they are going to get a certificate or badge of community member. Once they are making their collection and publishing and publish it and take a training, they become ambassador. Even the see, I have become the student ambassador, Wakelet ambassador. I have received this T-shirt from Wakelet. Okay, even the swag packs are also coming. These are my swag packs which I have received. Even the students are also receiving these swag packs. Okay, so once you have to complete it, I will show you how can you become the student ambassador and Wakelet educator ambassador. Okay, it is also available on your mobile. So what is the first thing? The first and the most important thing, you know, don't need to create so many IDs. You can log in through your one ID, which you are using it, and you can create your account from that ID. And then once you create your collection, you can share your collection. Okay, so I'm just sharing it, my Wikilet.
Ma'am, what is the app name?
I'm just sharing my screen. I'm showing you what is the application of it. Just a minute.
Ma'am, I can't see your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
I have not, I'm just sharing better. Just see, once you will open, you have to go to wikilet.com. Okay, in your Chrome, you will go to your wikilet.com and you can enter that email ID which you are using it. That email ID is enough. See, this is my Wikilet collection, and then you can create a collection. So how are you going to create a collection? See, this option will come and
How
you
to
will
sign
click
up
here,
this app?
join. Yeah, just a minute. See, this plus sign will come and then you click on create a new collection. Okay, so this collection will come and then here you can start. Suppose you are going to create a collection today, like ma'am said, it is a world cultural, uh, today is World Cultural Heritage Day. So I'm writing here world. Okay, so I've written this heading here and write a description for your collection. You want to add a cover image, you can add a cover image. You can upload an image from, you can upload it. Let's see what I have in my library. You can download it also, upload an image. So for that, you first you need to download it and then you can add it.
Ma'am, how to sign up this app?
Just better go through that any ID which you are using it and write here, go to wikilet.com and then just sign it. Suppose you have added this image, let me search in Google image, then I can tell you.
मैम बट वहाँ पर माइनस के लिए डेट ऑफ बर्थ मांग रहा है और जब हम अपना डेट ऑफ बर्थ डाल रहे हैं तो वहाँ इनवैलिड दिखा रहा है.
But I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Suppose
Ma'am,
this,
can we
suppose
use
this is your,
mobile?
yes, you can use mobile. You can use mobile, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
I told you that you can use it from your mobile app. You have to download through that mobile app. Okay. See, this is the pic. I'm saving it on my desktop. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, ma'am.
See, I'm going to upload this picture because this is my collection pic. I'm saving it since it is a it is saved. Okay. And now see, can you see a small plus sign with a green color? Here you can add different things like I
Yes,
shared
ma'am.
you. If you want to add a link to any website, anything, you can add a link here. You want to write a text, you write add text. So I'm going to add a text. See, once you have written the text, this kind of thing will come where you can enter your text. You want to give a heading to your text, you can give H1 and writing World Heritage Day. Okay, you want to make it in the center, you can make it in center, underline. See, my text has been added. Now, if you want to add some uh, YouTube links, or you want to add some YouTube links, like I want to add about my country, Varanasi. I want to add my Varanasi city. So I will go to YouTube, and from here I can select like YouTube links here. You can add from here. Suppose I have got this link. Suppose this is my YouTube link. It is simply a naat or prayer or dua when you are using it. So I'm just pasting this link here. See, the link has been pasted. Now, as ma'am said, can you see the link, YouTube link? Now, if you want to paste your Flipgrid, different tabs are also there. See, this is your Flipgrid videos, and you like I have my Flipgrid account also. So I will be using it, and I will paste that link here. Okay. So this way you can create a simple collection here. See, this is my Flipgrid video. It is opening, and I will be pasting the link.
Ma'am, can I start this?
Just a minute, beta. See, it is a video and it is a streaming also, so that is why it is taking time to load. Just you have to paste this link. Okay. See, just now I'm live here, so you can record directly from here. Hello everyone. Today is World Heritage Day, and I welcome you all in today's session. Thank you. See, once you record it and you save it, my button is not showing it here. Okay, you save this video. See, see, I'll show you this way, we have made this collection is where all the educators from the world, they have shared their wishes. I will show you how can you make your own contribution to my collection. Okay, how you can create it. See, I have created this collection. Then see, are you able to see my collection?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am,
Okay.
I am able to see.
So how can you add your own? See, this is on Eid. We have done this activity from all over our students and all over the world. They have sent their best wishes. Can you see here?
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, ma'am.
So how can you add to my collection? What will I do? I will invite you through this code, invite contributor. Okay, and then click on copy link. And now I'm sending this link address to your chat box.
ओके मैम देन मैम आपके लिंक को हमको लाइक
And then
करना है, क्या करना है?
no, you just share. You can share your own wishes. Okay, you can just write a simple message. Hello, Eid Mubarak. That's it. Okay, I'm just
ओके
writing it in the chat box.
ओके मैम.
See, using this code, how can you do that? I'm just sharing that also. See, how will you do that?
मैम आई
You
कैन
have
ओपन.
yes, FL dear. You all have to go to edit, and then once you click on edit, then a plus sign will come. Okay. See, as soon as you do edit, a plus sign will come. Then you click on this plus sign, and then you can
मैम
add. Yes. See.
मैम नेम का ऑप्शन आ रहा था, देन मैम मैंने अपना नेम फिल कर दिया.
Yes, you can add your name, and then you add this plus option. Once you click on this plus option, then you can add your own. Suppose you have greeted by your name, and then you add it here. And once you are doing it, I can see it from here. And don't forget to make your collection public. Otherwise, we will not be able to see. Okay. I will be able to see who. Yeah, I can see few people are doing. Say has done, and Kanishka is doing. I can see from here. Can you see? It is, and once I will click on done, it will be. See, before 14 people have added it, and I can see now. You people have not added it. You have to go to edit and then click on the plus button, and then you can add your own collections here. Okay. Yes, maybe the net is. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm going to explain you this way. You can see it. I will post this link. I can share this link also with you. I'm sharing this link with you also. You can add it. I have seen reacted to the Kanishka. You have not added anything. You have not added.
मैम व्हाट कैन आई
Yeah.
एडेड?
You can just write a simple message. Hello, I am Kanishka from. Just write this. Okay. And for the educators, you can manage your contributors. Okay, like see, this is the contributors list. Like uh, there is a Nadizada ma'am This is Ojas Sandhya ma'am. Okay, these are also, once you click on it, their invite will be sent. These invite will be sent. They are already my contributors. So they have already added to my collections. Okay. So for educators, you can become contributors by selecting it. This option invite, manage contributor. If you want that global teach educators should also contribute to your collections, then you have to go to manage contributors. And suppose, yeah, not for students. This is for educators. Okay. And from here, suppose you want this person to be your contributor, select it, contributor, and then you have to send an invite. So for invites, sending username or email. Okay, so I want this one. I want to contribute this person, Batul or Mr. Deepak sir. So you select it. See, can you see here two invites are being sent? One is Batul and Deepak sir, and suppose Sandhya ma'am, she is there. Okay, she's from Shamal sir. So four invites I'm sending, send. It being sent. This invite has been sent to their email account. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you about the different student ambassador program. So see, I have made it here, student ambassador program. How can you select and apply for your students? So there is a video I would like to show you. And once you apply, there are 6 tasks you have to perform, the 6 tasks. And once you perform the 6 tasks, then you are able to receive again the swag packs. And these swag packs there you are able to receive once you complete all the 6 things. Okay, so this is your student. Enroll your students.
Excuse me, ma'am.
See, how can you? Yes.
Ma'am, I have added. Ma'am, please check.
See, these are your 6 things. Huh. Okay, I will see. Okay, let me show you this, then I will come go and check that. See, this is your 6 thing. You have to create 6 tasks. One is curation, collaboration, creativity, citizenship, and critical thinking. And the last is communication. Okay, and then what you have to do with the work, you have to work with the educators on the topics like digital citizenships and encourage student leadership. Okay, a student will also earn badges for each task they complete. Suppose they have completed the first task, vehiculate curation, then they will receive a badge and certificate also. So what are the steps? You have, your teacher have to enroll your student, you have to complete the task, and then you will receive the certificate of it. Okay, these are the head of vehiculate. You can add it, you can send them direct message also. Okay, so now I'm just sharing it, watching that whether you have edited. So this
मैम
is for,
साइन अप विद ईमेल का जो ऑप्शन है, तो मैम हमको साइन अप विद ईमेल पे ऑप्शन पे क्लिक करना है.
yes, sign up with email. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And now can you see there was one challenge also, that is Vehiculate and Adobe Spark writing challenge also, it was there. Our student have enrolled and they have also contributed to their challenge. So it will come in my group collection. See, this student have taken part in this challenge. They have added by selecting that method only, which I told you, that edit. See, this is student, they have added to this their collection. They have made it in Adobe Spark, and we have gathered the information from there. and we will receive, they must be sooner receiving this certificate from Wakelet. Can you see? This way we can ask, we can even create the class. So I want to tell to all the educators, the three dots which are here, we can select from here account setting, we will go, and from there, this is not for the student children, this is for educator. Sorry, we will go to admin panel. We will go to admin panel. See, my class is already there. Just import groups. You need to, dear friends, you need to just click on import groups, like you are using Microsoft, Google, whichever you are using, just import it from that. Click on this button and just import it. Since I have already imported from Google Classroom, it will ask you sign in with Google. So you just login ID, just provide your login ID, and then your whole class will be connected and imported here, like my class has been created here. This is one of the wonderful feature. You can share it. You can record all the things of the student at one place in this way. Even you can create your spaces. Like I have created my spaces in my Wikileaf. See, these are my spaces. So I want to show you my view spaces. These are my spaces. See, this is on the occasion of cultural heritage. I belong to Varanasi city. So this is my spaces. These spaces are different sections, different section in your Wikileaf collection where you can keep a separate identity. Which thing is there? So these were the things which we have shared with the world educators, like missile, this eternal city, Varanasi. This is my collection on Varanasi. So 34 items the students have added this collection, all the things, pick also the locations, all this we have added here. See, so this is the collection which I have made it on Varanasi. Even you can add your own collection. My students are sending, these are your bookmarks, these are your collections, these are the bookmarks which I was talking about, the different links, like your, like see this, these are the links I have used, the image, the videos, the collage, whatever, these are the tweets, these are things related information which I have taken, Halloween. So all these things you can select it. And for Wakelet ambassador, see, my collection is already there. For educators also, I would like to tell you, you can use this Wakelet ambassador templates, and using this you can add your own, you can edit it and you can add your own
Excuse me,
content
ma'am.
and you can apply to. Yes,
Ma'am, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
मैम जब मैं साइन अप का ऑप्शन क्लिक कर रही हूँ सो मैम ये आ रहा है यू मस्ट बी 13 years of age or older to sign up to Wikileaf.
So you can use your mother's account, beta. If you can use your mother account. See,
सो
this
मैम
is Sandhya ma'am
अभी आ
collection.
रहा है रिटर्न होम. सो मैम रिटर्न होम पर क्लिक करें.
Yes, yes, you can go to return home. Okay,
ओके मैम.
so this way you can create your collection, a student ambassador also. See, these are your ambassadors pics also. I have created my own class. Even you, I can create my own link, like I have created my own class topic also. So now if you have to ask any question, you can ask me. Yes, am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Anybody has any questions? Thank you so much, Shabbi ma'am. It was indeed wonderful. I'm sorry I got disconnected due to a power failure. So I left you all. Friends, I have shared the redeem code of my Squiggle workshop in the chat window. I'll do that again. And Shabbi ma'am is also going to share the redeem code of her training in the chat window.
I'm going to share, ma'am.
You have 3 codes. One which Nirmala ma'am has given you, one which is I have shared, and the third she is sharing for Wakelet. And believe me, it's a wonderful tool. The children are using it. I have my 9th class students who are using it. I have my students who are working on global projects who've started using it, and they're all enjoying working on Wakelets, maintaining, you know, their entire collection on Wakelet. I have just contributed to Shabbi ma'am's Wakelet also, wishing them all Eid Mubarak. Although I know I'm a little late, ma'am, but you shared your Wakelet today, so I definitely have wished you today. So thank you very much for the entire effort that you have shared. And here's the code.
Okay. Thank you.
You have, ma'am, you've given us, ma'am has given you the code. Nirmala ma'am would request you to paste the redeem code again.
Okay, okay. I'm pasting, ma'am.
Yes, okay, ma'am. I'll do it now.
Yeah, so that anybody who's missed out, friends, if you've got any questions, please, you could let us know. We're all there with you. At the moment, Nirmala ma'am is there, Shabbi ma'am is there, I'm also there. In case you have any questions regarding any software, you could please let us know. Sandhya ma'am, you are on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
You people have explained so nicely. I don't think there will be a question.
So thank you so much, ma'am. But still, you know, you're going to have queries when you go back and try.
Yes.
Yeah, Nirmala ma'am is...
Then...
Yes, Nirmala ma'am has already posted the code, but we all have become so tech savvy. I remember probably a month back, I was called for a video recording and they asked me one single question. They said, in 1 minute, you have to tell what is your experience of online teaching? What happened? What was the one memory that you remember? And I know it was a little difficult question, that one memory and within a line that you have to explain. So, but I remember I said that the day I woke up on the lockdown day, the day I had to take my virtual class, it was like somebody's thrown you into a deep sea and you are on the deck of a ship which is about to drown and with the layers is going up and down, and you know there's a storm and you have all your colleagues, your friends on board the same ship, your seniors, but the ship is going up and down, somebody's falling and somebody's standing. So that was a situation we've all been through, and now that we're all settled on that journey, so probably it's not difficult for us to try. We can all go ahead, explore softwares, because we are also used to technology. And once again, thank you to each one of you who've been bearing us for such long, more than 1.5 hours that you've been listening to us. Thank you to all my colleagues. Thank you to Sandhya ma'am and all colleagues who've joined us from Sunbeam International. Thank you for all global educators who are there with us. Thank you, Nirmala ma'am, Shabbi ma'am, for being wonderful trainers today, for sharing all that knowledge. And That's not all. We'll all meet you again. We All for Goals is Friends, a project that we started in global collaboration. And yes, the aim of the project is partnership for goals. So we try our best to give a platform to all educators to teach and learn from one another. We try our best to celebrate as many events as possible, to have our students on board wherever possible. So see you again in the next episode of We All for Goals. Thank you now. Thank you all.